Yes, sir. About 1 in 4 Americans are now fully vaccinated with COVID.
Great. Good for them.
Mm-hmm.
That shit away from me. I want no parts. Keep my mask on.
You saw that video with the cops violating the army lieutenant? What we doing? Well, yeah.
He's suing them right now, but where did that happen at?
I got you right here. Virginia. And they pepper sprayed him.
Yeah, it was they pepper sprayed him and told him to get out the car. This is ridiculous. But this just was crazy to me at the point where he had his fucking uniform on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He asked him, what rank are you? A sergeant?
What the fuck does it matter, nigga?
Nigga like, no, I'm a lieutenant. Like, well, get out the car, lieutenant. Get on the ground.
Oh, so you can say lieutenant. Yo, these cops is clowns, bro.
What the fuck is wrong with you right now? Are you serious? Do you know what I do for you?
I'm over here fighting for you to do this to us.
You gonna tell me that ain't right? I don't know why he was pulling him over, but I'm pretty sure he didn't kill or kidnap nobody. For him to be macing him and having his gun drawn.
Yeah, like what type of shit is this? Then you go to his car and open the door for him. And then pull him out. That's crazy. It don't matter what rank he was. He got up.
It just hurt me that at the end of the video, you started crying, bro. He's like, yo, I just can't believe this. Yeah, you can't tell me that's not racially influenced. You know what I'm saying? It has to be.
Because one, all right, if you trying to show some form of respect by asking him what's his rank, right? Why not show him the respect of talking to him and tell him exactly what he's done so he could comply or not comply?
Yeah, because he asked him what.
Because I'm asking you, what did I do if I just put gas in my car? I know what I'm doing, bro. I just put gas in my car and I got back in my car to ride off and y'all pulled me over before I could get out the gas station. So what am I doing? What happened? Oh, get the fuck out the car and all this extra shit. And then you start spraying me. And I got my hands out the car and everything, bro. Like, I don't understand. I don't know. Shit.
And with everything going on in the country and probably the biggest police brutality trial since Rodney King, and you still carrying on like this?
You think this is the best example to set right now in the country that we in right now?
Yo, I was on the phone with somebody and I said, yo, if I was a white cop, I'm only pulling over white people. Black guy go by me speeding, I don't see nothing. I'm not stopping him. I'm not, bro.
Sometimes you gotta fake it for a little while, right?
I'm not unless I see a gun and they're shooting someone.
That's how enticed they are. Like, we gotta do it. Almost like what you were saying, like, why everybody doing these mass shootings and shit now. Like, cops is like, yo, we've been held back for a year. They've been protesting on us and stuff.
I'm not putting myself in that position. That's all I'm saying. Because now, he's going to get in some whole other type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm just not doing it. I'm not putting myself in that position. I'm only stopping white people, bro, if I'm a white cop. You if I'm a black cop, bro. If I'm a black cop, I might do it because I might have a different mindset, even though most of them are dickheads too.
Yeah.
But I'm just not putting myself in that position right now, bro. There's too much wild shit going on where y'all just keep showing examples of y'all don't know how to deal with black people.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
And it comes from stereotypical fear. And it's evident.
Hundreds of years of it, you know what I'm saying?
That shit just don't go away.
And as much as people like, you know, some people that be like, yo, just stay away from it, just stay away from it. Yeah, bro, you can say that all you want, but you can't tell me that you personally haven't dealt with anything like that. You know what I'm saying? As much as you saying just stay away from it and do your thing, they still, like me, I never really fucked with cops. You know what I'm saying? I always was a school and work person. You know what I'm saying? I never was really in the streets like that. But when I'm outside chilling,
I hate when you say that.
We go to the party. We go.
What do you mean by like you wasn't in the streets? Like you wasn't. Like what do you mean?
Like
you
how these like.
Sugarcoat this shit sometimes, bro.
I don't mean sugarcoat, but I wasn't.
What do you mean?
You understand what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't. Because I'm trying to understand how you wasn't in the street when you was always with me. What do you mean by that? Like you just didn't indulge in certain activities in the street?
Yeah,
that
that's
doesn't
just
mean
what
you wasn't
mean.
in the street, nigga.
Exactly, because if I get pulled into a fucking, like, if I get locked up and they asking me questions of shit, of course I'm gonna be like, yo, I don't know nothing. And I know most of the shit that's going on. That's not what I mean. I mean, like, I wasn't, like you said, indulging in certain shit. I wasn't
certain shit.
Like, are we trying to say? I tried to avoid shit.
Yeah.
And it still comes
mostly
to your door.
Drama.
Yeah, I never had it.
But not street shit. That
what
drama comes with street shit. But
what you mean by street shit?
You didn't run from street money.
But of course not, because that comes with your situation.
But what? That's in the street, though.
Working 2 jobs.
But that's in the street, bro.
Yeah,
you got money in the street.
Yeah.
I ain't even want to speak on anything else, but you got money in the street. I'm just talking about before.
Niggas have fights and shit. Yeah, like we robbed shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I did all that. Yeah. We did all that together.
So you mean?
I just mean that I wasn't.
You wasn't what they portray as the streets.
Yeah, as what kids think
bro.
is demon time and all this extra shit.
This nigga, man. What the
I just don't like to, because I feel like,
don't glorify it. Cool.
Yeah, because it's corny shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's just shit that we did because we felt that's what we had to do. That's a defense mechanism for everything that's going on. Whatever's going on, we gotta. You either with it or you not.
Right. And once we got conscious enough to be like,
but especially me, because you know my story, though. When I was younger, it was crybaby Notch and always was scared of shit. So then when they get to a certain age where I'm like, damn, I'm choosing to chill with these people, with my friends.
Because we worked after school.
Yeah, I'm choosing to chill with my friends, but I can't act how I was before. Nigga, you saw I wrote a note to myself, like.
Yeah, I forgot.
You know what I'm saying? I still got that shit in my folder. It's like, I didn't want to come off as something, so that's why I tried. I don't know.
I had to press you real quick on that.
And that part of my life, I always felt like I wasn't being myself at times.
Okay.
So it was like, I can't just be Notch no more. How I was with Cottrell and my brother.
Right.
And it's not because of peer pressure. It's because of my perception of shit.
Oh shit. Yeah.
If I don't do this one won't want to chill with me, but. You showed me another perception, like, I got the niggas that's doing this with me, and you know what I mean? So everything is a roller coaster. You got to know how to navigate this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I learned hands-on.
Okay.
And I always say that shit. I'll be like, yo, I'm glad that I met the people that I met.
Yeah. Like
you and your brother and certain other people that I talk about that again, not glorifying shit that are them niggas, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, so if I always felt a sense of, I don't know what's the word. I don't want to say protection. I just felt a sense of ease. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, comfort. Like, but then that sounds wrong too, because then people would take that as, oh, so you don't fight your own battles. No. Because I do, you know what I'm saying? I always waited till I finished my own battle, then to come back and tell them, yo, this is what happened. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like, why you ain't tell me?
Because I handled it. But if we're going to handle it, then now we got to handle it too, because they don't know what they got themselves into.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, nah, it's not downplaying myself or my people. You know what I'm saying? I love everybody I grew up with. Whoever I don't talk to right now, I still love everybody. You know what I'm saying? But those are memories. Those are happy times. When I talk to her about it with my girl, she be like, for real? I'd be like, yeah. And it's crazy that me and you ain't bump into each other because you was up the block.
Right. We was right there.
And her uncle used to chill with Grave, bro. I'm like, what?
Right.
She like, yeah. I'm like, all right, whatever. But, like we were saying, just as much as you want to try to avoid it, it's going to come. He's a lieutenant sitting in the car getting gas, and it comes knocking at your door. For what? I did everything right since I was a young boy, because my father was in the army. My father was in the army, and I followed everything he did. And now, in my late 30s, mid 30s, I got to deal with this. This is crazy. I don't even deal with people like this, and I'm a lieutenant, and I could look down on people in my, you know what I mean, my team and shit like that.
You never know if he might feel for what you gotta go through on the home front because he fights on a foreign front. You know what I'm saying? That's where his battle is.
Yeah, man.
So it's just fucked up, man.
And everything is perception with power. You think you got power because you got a badge and a gun. You know what I'm saying? And that's false power. You know what I mean? Y'all take that shit to the extent and then push it a little further. Like, come on, bro. Relax. It's not even that serious. You want to get home, I want to get home.
It's even to the point, like, even now, right? Weed is definitely legal in New York. Recreational, not medicinal, not you need a card. No. You can smoke weed wherever you can smoke cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
People are still nervous to walk the streets and smoke. Or to like be smoking and the cops are coming by. They're still like, oh, yeah. Why?
It's a mental thing.
It's mental because of how
we were brainwashed.
And how they abuse their power.
Yeah.
So you never know, they might get out and still want to pat you down.
Yeah, and they might
and see if you got more than 3 ounces on you.
Yeah. Or see anything else if you provoke them. You could smoke your weed, but now you disrespecting me blowing the smoke in my face. Just because I came and pulled you.
Or seeing that I'm parked right here, you go smoke it anyway.
Yeah.
Right,
so they gonna find, you know they always find me.
Yeah, I hate that. How old are you? You over 20, whatever you see
I'm
out
your
there.
age.
You got more than 3 ounces on you, let me pat you down. You got anything else on you? You got weapons?
And that was the thing too. I never, like, it was always like, yo.
I'm waiting for that though.
Because when we was younger, it was always like, yo, I want to respect y'all because y'all, like, they say y'all, you know, y'all cops. Y'all supposed to protect and serve our community. I always felt like whoever, like, we grew up.
No matter what we doing.
I guess I'm talking about past 11 or 12, right. Teenage years, right? Because we grew up and we knew 3 or 4 of the cops from 81.
Yeah, we knew when they was running down on us.
They coasted PAL. Yeah, and they knew us personally by names. We knew them personally by name. Mm-hmm. They knew our moms and shit. They used to chill in dentist store and talk to dentists and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we grew up with that where if you policing this right here, you should get to know this right here. Don't violate it. Like I just walked down the block, right? And on the corner is the garden, right? I think it's Vernon and Tompkins, I believe, right? Yeah. It's a garden, right? And the first house, it got a sign and it says, if this is your block, as you claim, let's keep it clean. So now I'm like, all right, this part is clean, right? So in my mind, I'm thinking,
the rest of the block,
it should be getting better. You know what I'm saying? It should be getting better, right? And it is. The block is cleaner and cleaner, and then the houses are bigger and bigger, right? And they look better and better. The grass is cut and all that. And I'm like, all right, so now I'm thinking about that when we talk about this. So the cops should know the shit that he patrolling. Make it better. Yeah. Don't make it worse. Don't always judge everybody that you see just because of somebody else that you dealt with. You know what I'm saying?
Because if you remember, like you said, 10 to 12, right? We playing PAL, we going to PAL, we know the cops, right? And then 13, 14, 15, they hopping out on us.
Now they looking at us as grown men.
Whitney used to be with them.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, but they looking at us like men now at that age, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
See who we hanging out with as the older kids that we hanging out with. They see what we doing now. There's no more sports and shit. So yeah.
And why is that?
Because y'all motherfuckers stopped doing the PAL and shit.
What the fuck are we gonna do?
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I never fucking liked them. I never been dumb. Never been dumb. So yeah, man. They just over police, man. They gotta get that shit together. But I don't think they want to.
I think again, it's on both ends. It's a brainwashing thing on their end. From where we talk about hundreds of years ago with the slave shit, right? The people that they had, the overseers, they thought they had some power, but your owner looked at you just like they look at what you looking at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you're not of their stature.
Yeah, you're not even in the crib. Yeah, you doing the job. You in the sun as much as them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when that shit turned into what it turned into, KKK, then this, officers and cops and shit, police shit, that's all a brainwashing thing. Mm-hmm. It's still bringing down. That's why when they say it's going to take us a while, yes, it's going to. Y'all got a fucking 300-year start on saying it don't matter if y'all was the victors or the losers. Whoever's still standing at the end of the day tells the story for the rest of the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now we got to start telling our story, and we got the people in play to do it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to start washing that shit away. That whitewash shit. You got to start washing that shit away. Everything that's white ain't great. Like, they always tried to do that, and then that was the problem with this nigga shit, make America great again. What do you mean by that? What was the exact, which one?
Which
The slave one, or the COINTELPRO one, or you don't like when we say, no, I'm talking about...
You talking about the Great Depression?
Oh, no, I'm talking about baseball and white picket fence with a dog. You talk about the Brady Bunch. You talk about a white man that couldn't keep a bitch and had different kids by different women. That's what we talking about right now. Like, chill out, man. Chill out. As the great, like you said, as the great Nori say, relax.